Hey, hey! Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. I am the Bear, Coach Bear, with the Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 9. Wow, we are rolling along with these episodes. I am so happy that you're able to join us here on yet another fantastic, fabulous, wonderful, beautiful day out here in the heart of Metairie in Bucktown, Louisiana at Casa 15 Hundo. Man, tell you what, it is beautiful. Went for my first walk with my dad this morning, and it was lovely out there. And I'm ready to continue the day. So let's get started. You with me? Let's do this. Come on now. Here we go. Get fired up. And let's start with a prayer. Okay? A lot of times for these prayers, I just take some thoughts and things that I see and just kind of incorporate it into what a prayer could or should sound like. Again, this is not a religious show. I see the crosses right now. They're in my camera. But I love crosses. You know, I wear a different one each day on the show. And so if you're not a religious person or a God person, just insert what you need to insert there. Prayer for today. Thank you, God, for today, for my family, for my friends, for my joys, for my sorrows. Think about that. For all that makes me stronger, because all of those things can make us stronger. I pray that today my faith deepens and I live into action. And I added that last little part because I know that I'm praying for that, because I hope my faith can can get a little bit more strong and strengthen daily. Each and every day. And I even do a segment now on RTHD called Into Action. And hopefully I can continue to do Into Action on a daily basis. All right. Domestic stuff going on. Thank you, dryer. All right. Some thoughts for today. The first two are coming to you from Lafayette, Louisiana via email from my cousin Jeb. Here we go. 1. People may doubt what you say, but they will always believe what you do. Again, that common theme of into action. You know, I mean, I'm going to say that I'll speak for me. I am very guilty of this. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of things that I want to do, and I am guilty of talking about it and then putting it off to the next day or the next weekend or the end of the month, whatever the case may be in that situation. So I'm guilty of that. I am working and have been for the last, I'm going to say month and a half now, of being more, hey, this has been on my mind. I want to do it. And this show is a prime example, going in on 29 days in a row and 29 days strong. So the things that you do, you know, people will believe. And so when I started doing some of the things I said I was going to do, people are starting to say, man, you know, he's got a little pep in his step, even more so than normal. So it's a good thing. All right, number 2 from cousin Jeb. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Means we have to do things in order to gain just the goals that we set out to achieve, and we got to put in the action, and that of course is going to bring us happiness. You know, it brings me happiness to do this show every single day. True happiness. And I've got to put this into action. In the last 29 days, have I said, I think maybe I'll skip today. I'm sure nobody's going to mind. But I said, you know, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to do it. And every single time I've said that, I have felt phenomenal and happy after I did the show. So I'm going to keep doing it. And hopefully it makes others happy as well. I know I love the feedback, so please keep sending me that. All right. Our third thought for the day comes via text from my good friend Jessica B. It is a quote from Maya Angelou, and it's really, really good. She says it's her favorite quote, and I want to incorporate this in today's thoughts for the day. Here we go. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Okay? So people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they're not going to forget how you made them feel. Now, this could be good, this could be bad. You could make somebody feel good, and they'll keep that in their heart, and they'll always kind of maybe associate whenever they see you that time you made them feel good. And unfortunately, there's a negative side to that as well. I mean, you could say something or do something to somebody, and every time they see you, they can associate, that and how you made them feel bad by your thoughts or words or actions, however that transpired. So we are a positive show here. So we're going to take this quote and we're going to make it all 100% positive. So I'm going to reiterate it. Here we go. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And we are on a mission of being into action to making ourselves feel good and making others around us feel good. Because remember, it's hard to love if we, love others if we can't love ourselves. It's hard to, make others feel good about themselves if we can't feel good about ourselves. So we're going to look at this all positive. So I thank you, contributors, to our thoughts for the day. Quick little sentences about reflection for the day and meditation for the day. Reflection. 2 important words to live by. Humility and responsibility. Being humble enough to admit when you make mistakes. Being humble enough to listen to other people, listen to their advice, and listen and hear what they are saying. Being responsible enough to set forth a routine for yourself and follow that routine. Being responsible enough to do the things that you are obligated to do throughout the course of a day. So, 2 important words, humility and responsibility. Boy, I stumbled on both. I'm sorry about that. Humility and responsibility. Meditation for the day, little sentence here, and it's more something I'm trying to incorporate. So if this doesn't apply to you, then you know what? It's all good. You heard me? Giddy up, I say. Bring good news into places where it has not been known before. And if there's anybody that's watching this show for the first time or just starting to watch the show and have seen a few or some episodes, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to bring good into places that did not really know good before. Like I've mentioned before, if you're just joining us, you may not know this, but about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, it wasn't real good in here. It wasn't real good in here for me. So I'm trying to do things to bring that good in here, And so this show is helping me with that, and hopefully that can help someone else, and I can bring that good to you. All right. Now, with all that being said, we've mentioned it briefly here. It's time for a little into action. Let me check my time. I've been going really over a lot lately. So into action for today. Grab your into action notebook. And by having a notebook, it's really going to show a commitment. Not just finding a stray piece of paper. By having your favorite writing utensil by your notebook that you can use. It's making a commitment. So I want you to do these things if you'd like, but I do my work for RTHD, Road to Happy Destiny, in my notebook. I'm also going to suggest that you do something new at the end of each show beginning today. in addition to your Into Action notebook, writing down the 3 categories and your 1 item per category that you're going to put into action today, I'm also going to ask you at the end of the show to think back and reflect on something that stuck out for you in this episode. Okay, and it could be one word, it could be a phrase, it could be a sentence. You could write a bunch if you want. That's all on you, but that's going to make this Into Action part and your notebook making a little bit more of a commitment for you to it and being more involved in this program. All right, our list for today of Into Action, of course, we've got gratitude. We have a section called Feel Good and a section called Prayer. And it's not necessarily praying to God or Jesus or the Blessed Trinity or, praying to saints to pray for us. It's you'll see, okay? So, for each of these, let me give you a quick explanation so you can start writing. So basically, for gratitude today, I'll let you know what I'm grateful for. For my feel good, I'm going to let you know that what I'm going to do to make someone else feel good today. And then for prayer, I'm going to say a prayer for someone or something outside of myself that I can pray for good things to happen to that person or that situation. Okay? So, here we go. Here's my list for today. For gratitude, I am grateful today. And again, be jotting yours down right now in your notebook. I am grateful for the people that like and or love the Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. And I am grateful that there are people out there that really truly like this show and or really truly love this show. And I am grateful to those that watch this show regularly. Whether you've seen every single episode or many episodes or most episodes, thank you so much. I am grateful for you all. For my feel good today, I am going to call or text message, and I've got somebody in mind right now, a person that I don't see often, but that has meant a lot to me, and I'm going to leave them a positive text message, or I'm going to call them and verbally tell them a positive message that I want to just express from me to them for no reason whatsoever other than they popped into my head today, and I just want to spread some feel good in somebody else's direction. All right, and then my prayer for today, I am going to pray for someone, and again, this is going to be somebody different, but somebody who I have in mind already. I'm going to pray for someone else that actually this person is actually struggling a little bit, so I'm going to pray for them to be working out of their struggles, and I'm also going to pick somebody out today that I'm going to pray for who's doing well and for continued success, and hopefully my good vibes they will feel in some way, shape, or form at some point, and it's not going to hurt anything to pray for them. So that's my into action for today. How are you going to go into action today? All right, now this last portion of the show, and I got to get moving. We're going to call mindset, the kind of mindset that you have. The kind of I guess, it's about attitude as well, but your whole mindset, in here, your whole body language comes from your mindset as well. So this came to me via text from my good friend Monique, who made this for me, and she sent me a few really good thoughts, and I picked out one for today called Mindset. And I'm going to read you a few things. It's all about mindset. Your mindset is everything. How you go into a day, how you go into a situation. From the moment you wake up to the moment you rest your head at night, your mindset is with you. And I hear people early in the morning and say, man, I'm having a bad day already. Well, yeah, we can start off and things can go wrong right away. Like the morning my fish aquarium had leaked all over the floor. Wasn't a great way to start the day, but I didn't let that ruin my mindset for the day. I'm in control of that, okay? So from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep at night, we have to work on our mindset. I have to work on my mindset. Your emotions, your thoughts, your perception, your reactions, all of this has to do with your mindset. Your mindset can control these things and how you go about your day with those situations. I mean, every single moment of every single day is from your mindset. And, you know, we talk about with this show, living just for today, living for these 24 hours, soaking in the day, seizing the day, winning the day, you know. And I have quoted a great poet, at least to me, a great poet from the 20th/21st century that I like very, very much. And so I'm going to take something from this poet, Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem. In one of his songs called Sing for the Moment, he says, "Seize the moment, try to freeze it and own it. Squeeze it and hold it, and consider these minutes golden." So, you know, by seizing the moment and freezing it, by stopping it for a second, by owning it, by squeezing it, by holding it, and considering the fact that that minute is golden, it's precious, you know, it makes a lot of sense, or it speaks to me, okay? So I wanted to add that in, and not to be silly or anything, because I every day on my second walk, that's all I do is I listen to Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem, and a lot of the stuff he says, believe it or not, is really good stuff. So, you know, that's why I tend to make some quotes from him. And if anybody knows Eminem personally, or knows his number and wants to, you know, see if he wants to be a guest on my show, hey, Marshall, you're welcome. Come on, bring it. Love to have you here on Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. All right, as always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cyril Melville. All right, doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Trying to get those subscriptions up to 100 by the end of the week. Please see, if you see it on Facebook, please like it, comment, and share. Okay? And our final thought for the day. All right? And I like this one a lot. This also comes from my friend Mo. Thank you, Monique. You don't just wake up and become the butterfly. Growth is a process. And that's what we're doing here. We are on a journey. We're on a growth process. We are riding. We riding? Well, I'm with you, homie. Hey, this is Coach Bear reminding you to be happy, be joyous, be free, be in gratitude, and be into action. Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Hey, peace.